Hi guys, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Hope you all are fine. Stay at home. Hope you all really stay at home and don't fully occupy yourself with your games, whatever game there, PUBG la, Gila, Giga, whatever G. Okay, let's continue with today's lesson, which is Unit 12. Yeah, excretion in humans. Okay, at first you must know what are the five major waste products produced by your cell. That means each cell in our body do excrete some waste products in a different form. Okay, now what are the five major waste products? Number one, carbon dioxide, water, salts in the form of mineral, urea, and heat. Okay, carbon dioxide, water, this one due to heat, this one is related to salt and minerals, this one is chrysanthemum tea, air bunga. Okay, look at it, look nice, right? Mana ada, this is your urine lah tambi, not air bunga. Okay, these are the five major waste products produced by our cells. Okay, each cells. Okay, let's move on. Okay, if you look at your reference book or textbook, there will be two different terms: excretion and egestion. Okay, first you must know what is excretion. Excretion is the removal of metabolic waste produced by the body cells. The removal of metabolic waste. So all the five major waste products, okay, when they are removed from our body cell, it is a process of excretion. Now, how excretion is different from egestion? Egestion is the removal of waste of digestion. So excretion is the removal of metabolic waste, whereas egestion is the removal of waste of digestion in the form of feces. In a simple way, excretion is through this way: carbon dioxide, water, salts, urea, and heat, whereas egestion is in the form of feces, your poop. Look at this two jokers here. Okay, must understand this. This one normally they will ask in paper 2. Okay, let's move on to the next slide. Okay, types of metabolic waste. So here you can find the type of metabolic waste and which where they are produced from. So another way we can also say what are the other topics that can be related to this part. Okay, normally for paper 4 and paper 6 lah. Okay, well, let's look at carbon dioxide produced from aerobic respiration, water, aerobic respiration, salts, metabolic activities, nitrogenous waste, breakdown of excess amino acids and protein. So if we look at it, carbon dioxide and water from respiration, so I can relate respiration here. Salts, metabolic activities, any unit also I can relate. Nitrogenous waste, breakdown of excess amino acid and protein, I can relate with digestive system. See, this is to give you an idea. I prepare this slide so that you will have a better idea rather than going through the text, because if it's like face to face, I can see your face, I know whether you are bored or not. But here, maybe during our Q&A, I can see you all through Zoom lah. But make sure the slide really get your attention. Okay, next, types of nitrogenous waste. What are the types of nitrogenous waste we have? What is this nitrogenous waste? We'll look at it later. Now, for your understanding, you must know that nitrogenous waste and its toxicity. Toxicity means how harm is it for our cells. Ammonia. If you have excess ammonia waste in our body, it is highly toxic for both male and female. Urea, moderately toxic. Okay, but our body have its own negative feedback to send excess urea out of our body. They have, okay, our cells, they do have a negative feedback as well. And then uric acid crystals, minimally toxic. Uric acid crystals generally will be affecting the males more than females. Yeah, okay, let's move on to the next slide. Okay, excretory products. Excretory products, not waste. Okay, first we have nitrogen waste, which is representing the nitrogenous waste here. Then we have excess of water. This is also a product of excretory. Carbon dioxide and water comes together through the process of respiration. Bile salts and pigments. Bile, I hope you all remember, we have gone through this in the previous chapter. Mineral salts and soluble vitamins. So these are the major six excretory products in our system. Yeah. Okay, let's move on. Okay, from here onwards, it's very important because this, after this, it will be majorly asked in paper 4. Yeah. How is the circulatory system connected to excretory system? Circulatory system is related to what? Blood circulatory system. Now I can relate blood circulatory system to excretory system here. Okay, if you look at your course book, it's not there, and it's in a different way. Maybe you can find it in circulatory system, a small portion, another portion in excretory system. So in slides I put it together so that you will have a better understanding. Okay, the notes for this chapter I will attach in the Google Classroom so you can download it. Okay, let's look at it now. This is the respiratory system, and this is our excretory system here, digestive system. See, digestive system, urinary system. So there are three systems here: respiratory, urinary, digestive. I can give you the same diagram in paper 4, ask you to explain. Padan muka. Okay, let's look at it. So in respiration, what happened? Oxygen, the exchange of gas, oxygen goes in, carbon dioxide goes out. Okay, so what happened? Internal environment means extracellular fluid is inside our body. So what happened when the food comes in? The cells will absorb oxygen from the respiratory system and send out carbon dioxide, and at the same time the cell will be having exchange of excretory products. Okay, waste will be going in and out, and then the food will be absorbed from the digestive system. Okay, it sounds like, wow, how to answer this, right? Now I give you all a simple answer. Now, circulatory system transports metabolic waste from the body cells to various excretory organs. Okay, circulatory system transports metabolic waste from body cells to other various excretory organs. So excretory organs we have few. Okay, what are they? We'll look at it, don't worry. Next, now human excretory organs. Okay, this one also, if you look at your course book, it's not there lah. It's like I've broken into according to unit. So here I put it together for you to understand. Okay, our main excretory organs is your kidney. You should have two. Okay, by default. By default, if you have one, then something wrong lah. And then we have accessory excretory organs to support our kidney, which is our lungs, where gas exchange happens; skin, where evaporation happens; liver, where hormones will be produced. So you can see, see, I already give you lungs, respiration; skin, evaporation; liver, digestion and producing of hormones. So this is the family of excretory organs. Okay, now we see what are the metabolic waste and what they are removed by. So where they do this process going on. Okay, carbon dioxide will be removed in lungs through respiration, aerobic respiration or anaerobic respiration. Okay, exchange of gas. Water will be skin, kidney and lungs, evaporation, excretion, gas exchange. Okay, salts will be skin and kidney. That's why when you sweat, when you taste your skin, it's a bit salty, right? Never try. You try later, but make sure you what they call, you sweat first. Okay, ammonia will be in the liver. Urea excreted by the kidneys, formed in liver from excess. Okay, that means we need some portion of urea to remain in our body to make sure that they get the system on. So some will be excreted by kidney, and others will be formed back in liver when excess. Okay, now next, waste removal. Several organs are important in removing waste from the body. So these are the organs. Again, lungs to remove carbon dioxide, you must know the position. The skin produces surface for small amounts of water and salt to move out of the body. Liver converts excess protein into urea, excess protein. So this is what I meant here. Okay. Then the kidneys remove unwanted substances such as urea, excess water, and salt. So this is very important. These are the organs that they are very important in removing waste from the body. Okay, let's look at examples. This one also I add on because it's not in your course book. Okay, let's look at skin. How does the skin aid in the removal of waste? Okay, see, this is the cross section of a skin. So here we have our sweat gland. This is our sweat gland, and we have our blood vessels, right? Okay, how? Sweat is the removal of water, salt, and heat. So in our sweat we have water, salt, and heat. Okay, approximately 2 to 5 million sweat glands we have in our skin layer. So in our skin layer we have about 2 to 5 million sweat glands. So if you don't sweat, something is wrong lah. You superhuman or what? Or the manufactured defect or what, you have to check. Okay, all of us by default we have sweat glands. Okay, now let's look at lungs. How do the lungs aid in the removal of waste? Exhalation means what? Breathe in, breathe out. Exhalation is breathe out. You excrete water, carbon dioxide, and heat. So this is the lungs. I hope you all remember the diagram. Okay, we studied this one earlier. Next, transport of food substance. Now how liver plays a role here? Okay, right, look at it. Absorbed food substance in the form of sugar and amino acids are transported via the hepatic portal vein to the liver. So they are transported here, okay, to here. That means they comes out, okay, and then whatever need to be absorbed back by the liver will be reabsorbed back. Whatever they need to excrete, they need to send it out here. Yeah, fats are transported through the lacteal into the lymphatic system. Lymphatic system, hope you all remember lymphatic system. What is the relationship between lymphatic system and respiratory system? Study this in unit 11, previous chapter. Hope you all still can recall back. Otherwise, please get it done. Okay, let's move on. Now, liver. How does the liver aid in the removal of waste? It produces urea from breaking down amino acid. Okay, amino will become urea. Nitrogenous waste. Remember just now I said nitrogenous waste. Okay, nitrogenous waste in the body tend to form toxic ammonia, which must be excreted. When you have excess amount of nitrogenous waste in any form, your body system will be affected. Okay, mainly your digestive system will be affected very badly. That's where you will have your stomach cramp. You are not what they call you don't feel good. Your stomach, like, you keep getting pain or something like that. Okay, now for mammals such as humans, we excrete urea, while birds, reptiles, and some terrestrial invertebrates produce uric acid as waste. What is this uric acid? This one is very common with us. Okay, in our school area, those who park, your parents park your car there, you should know now. Uretholic organisms like birds tend to excrete uric acid waste in the form of white paste of powder. You can see a lot of white paste on our car when we park under the tree, right? That's the waste product from birds. Uretholic organisms. What they mean by uretholic organism? Find out. I'm going to ask you maybe the next session. Okay, next, deamination of amino acid. First, you must know what they meant by deamination of amino acid. Deamination is the removal of nitrogen containing part of amino acid to form urea. So in order for you to form urea, you must remove the nitrogen. Why? Because nitrogen can be reabsorbed back to our body. Let's look at it. Amino acid deamination, we got two types. One will be amino group and one will be carbon residue. So both amino group and carbon residue is the compounds formed in the chain of amino acids. Okay, Okay, now, so what happened to this amino group? This amino group will be converted to ammonia, and ammonia will be converted to urea, will be excreted. Okay, what happened to the carbon residue? Will be converted to glucose. Glucose will be converted to glycogen and stored for our energy. Clear? It's very simple. If you read it by sentence, maybe you don't see it clearly. So I try to get these diagrams for you to understand better, easier. So when you want to recall, also you just play the video. You can actually recap it very fast. Okay. Next, very important for paper 4. This same exact diagram have been tested before. So here you must follow the number. How urea is made in our system. Okay, number 1. Protein in food is taken into the alimentary canal, digestive system. So it comes here, and then when it comes to digestive system, the protein molecules are broken down to amino acids during digestion. Why amino acid? Because amino acid is the base unit for protein. Once they converted into amino acids, they will be absorbed into our blood. Okay, the amino acids are absorbed into the blood and taken to the liver in the hepatic portal vein. Hepatic portal vein, you can remember, it's going back here. Yeah, it's going into the liver. Yeah, okay. So what is rich liver? What happens? Amino acids that are needed are released into the circulation because we need them. Deamination start place, right? So it goes back. Why? Because we need them. Now, what I have to the excess? Amino acids that are not needed are deaminated into carbohydrates and ammonia. In this way, again, amino group and carbon group. Okay, see, carbohydrates. These carbohydrates are used to store in the liver in the form of glycogen. Okay, and ammonia, what happened? The ammonia is converted into urea. This urea to be excreted, and the amino acid state to be used by the body are taken away by the blood. So whatever need by our body system will be taken back by our blood, and even the waste system also will be taken by the blood after converted back into urea. Yeah, this diagram is very important, and it's very easy to remember. So only two process. Remember deamination of amino acid, you can actually count in this diagram. Okay, now a short question: which human excretory structure aids in the maintenance of normal body temperature? They're asking how excretory system plays a role in determining or maintaining our body temperature. So we have 4 structures. 1, urinary bladder, nephrons, liver, sweat glands. Now the most important part will be nephron. Okay, nephron plays a very important role in excretory system. Okay, let's move on to the next slide. What are the major organs in the urinary system? So we have 4 organs. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 is urethra, release of urine. Okay, number 2, ureters, carries urine from kidneys to bladder. Number 3, bladder, here where is we store our urine. Okay, and number 4, kidney, where urine are produced. So this diagram is not important, but these 4 major organs you must know what is their major role, how they plays a role in a urinary system. Okay, so these are the slides for the first part. Okay, any question, guys? Just let's go through one by one. Anything you don't understand, just go through it. Okay, I'll give you all 10 minutes to go through it back, and I'll send the invitation of Zoom for Zoom. Okay, we'll do our Q&A session in Zoom. So once you get the invitation, join the meeting. I'll see you there for Q&A session. Thank you guys.